Often when we speak to our business banking clients, we hear that there's two things that they want from their bank. Firstly is that their bank understands them and knows them, and that their bank also understands the industry in which they operate. And for that reason, we have started a campaign focusing on different sectors in business banking. You would recall that we started that journey in 2015 already, and you would also recall from the recent business banking conference that Craig Polkinghorne mentioned that sector expertise is one of the ways in which we want to differentiate ourselves at Standard Bank, and for that reason we're continuing with a focus on sector in 2016. We all know that the South African economy has been a difficult economy to do business in since 2008-2009. In the construction sector, however, that was slightly buffered by the 2010 FIFA World Cup. And construction firms in the last couple of years really started to feel the pain of the economic recession and the difficulty that the sector is facing. And for 2016, the sector is only projected to grow at 1.6%. And you couple that with the difficult margins and the tight margins that construction businesses are facing of less than 2%, it becomes a really, really tough environment for construction businesses. And it requires us as a bank to respond differently to their needs.
There's over 35,000 companies that sit in this sector, so therefore there is a lot of opportunity for us to do potential business out there.
The construction industry is very important to Standard Bank for a number of reasons. One of the reasons is the number of businesses that we bank that's involved in the construction sector. We bank over 1,000 businesses just in business banking that are involved in construction, and they employ quite a lot of people. And those people are also banking with Standard Bank. So the sector not only has importance for business banking, but for the broader PBB. The sector is also a sector that contributes quite significantly to our operating income. At 180 million rand a year, it's a significant operating income to protect, and we've also got assets to the value of 1.6 billion sitting in the sector that we are financing. And so for that reason, it's not necessarily a sector that percentage-wise represents a large portion of our client base. It's in fact only 6% of our clients. But in terms of financial value, and if the sector experiences distress, it definitely has a meaningful impact on the overall portfolio, and for that reason, we should focus on it. Different clients experience the season that we find ourselves in differently. We see that some clients already find themselves in distress in the construction sector. And those clients, it's very important that we get close to them, that we understand how we as a bank can play a more important role in helping them navigate the season that they are in. We see that other clients, on the flip side, are experiencing booming times. They are healthy, they've done better than ever before, and even we've seen that some of them are looking to expand into Africa, countries like Angola and Zambia, where they're getting to supplement their South African core business with opportunities on the rest of the continent. We also foresee that this year, given the slow economic growth and the tight margins that construction businesses are facing, that additional clients may face some difficulty. And again, with all of these clients, it's important that we get close to them, that we understand their businesses, that we know them intimately, and that we proactively help and support them through the season that they find themselves in.
The client and their environment. These are industrious and adaptive operators, self-made traders who are frugal and patient. They appreciate experts and people who share their knowledge. And they are natural self-sacrificers who work hard to get the job done. So they expect the same from their partners. Know their business, earn their trust. That means understanding their daily challenges, from increased transportation costs to the reputational risks around lost quality control, the availability of raw materials, and winning new contracts. It means knowing how important cash flow is, how completing a contract takes spending money to make it, and how you're only as good as your last job. It means giving them relevant solutions like real-time payment clearances, salary payments, performance guarantees, asset finance options, and working capital to ease cash flow. The good news? We've created some tools to help you do it. The campaign. We'll be running a dedicated construction sector campaign that'll include adverts in trade media and on digital platforms, an immersion day for our top clients, and a cross-sell sales toolkit for your existing clients. A client gift will be the start of your conversation with them. A tool to let them know that Standard Bank knows how hard the industry is right now, and that we'll equip their business with the right financial tools to help construct a survival plan. The tools. The gift is a flat-scale ruler, which is an industry-specific tool designed to make it easier to read blueprints accurately and track building progress. It looks simple, but it's the foundation of a smooth and successful project. This gift will say more precisely than words ever could that we understand what they need and we're the partners to provide it. You will also have cross-sell collateral that will include an email which you can send to selected clients to book an appointment to review their business against the industry context. We'll get you prepared with a comprehensive insights pack. This pack will include a detailed state of your client's industry and their challenges, but you can also call upon our VAT specialists and CEMs for extra information providing guidance and relevant business-specific solutions. You'll also have the conversation guide to prepare particular discussion points. Plus, you still have your other tools like PMT, Smart Square and Biz Assist to further support your preparation for your customer engagement.
The role of the specialist is to give guidance both to the account executive and to the controlling credit evaluation manager.
The role of the yellow metal experts and CEMs is, well, it's twofold. You have the yellow metal expert, which is the person that actually does the industry input on the different asset classes and obviously on the industry itself, where your CEM is more your risk appetite person who actually sits and actually does the assessment of the credit application when the customer actually comes in and wants to do financing on an asset.
And these guys will also interrogate the cash flows to ensure that every single cost has been taken into account. The AE should contact the specialist right at the beginning.
So the AE needs to get the VAF consultant, first of all, who's a very pivotal link in the whole process, involved in the application and the transaction. By taking out the VAF consultant to the customer, to their premises, to understand the operation and what the asset is going to be used for. Once the VAF consultant has all the necessary information, that information is passed on to the yellow metal specialist, who then analyzes the verification of pricing, who the supplier is, who the customer is purchasing from, and also what the resale and marketability of that machine is in the market. Once that has been done, it is passed through then on to the CEM or risk manager, who then does the final analysis from a financial point of view.
The only people that can make our focus on sector and building sector expertise a reality are you, the account executives. It's about you getting closer to our clients, getting to know them better, and showing that we truly understand the sector in which they operate. So we'd like to ask you in this season that we're focusing on construction firms to get close to your construction clients, meet with them, understand where they find themselves at this point in time and for the year ahead, and see how we at Standard Bank can support them better.